I mean, the disrespect. No, fired. I'm mad. $30. It is Monday. I'm trying the MAC Giga Lash for the first time. So my original idea with this whole series of trying different tubing mascaras was to try one tubing mascara for a full week and then move on to the next one, do a video for each one, and then at the end do a recap video for best overall for this or for that or what I like the most. I am wearing this Giga Lash playback from MAC for the first time today. I'm not wearing it anymore. Do you see this? I came to the restroom on my break. Look at this disrespectfulness, and this was $30. I'm not too surprised because when I was putting it on, it felt so soft. And I did one eye, did the other, came back to the first eye, and when I was going back over it, it was still soft. Tubing mascara, in my experience, dries hard. Think of it as eyeliner, the way liquid eyeliner dries hard. Imagine that on your lashes. I'm wondering if it stains the skin, because one thing about tubing mascara, true tubing mascara, is even when it falls, you can just swipe it off and it comes off just like sand. It doesn't sink into the skin. This came off pretty well, but I still see a little bit of it. Oh gosh. For $30, this was $30. MAC, you're fired. This, if you want a tubing mascara, if you have oily skin, this is not it. Save your $30. Also, it's like 3 o'clock. It's 2:15. It's 2:15 p.m. and I put this on at before 9 o'clock. I put this on around 8:30 this morning, and it's only 2:30 in the afternoon, and I'm working in an air-conditioned environment. It is not hot in here. I'm wearing a jacket. The only other thing I plan on showing you about this is how it removes, how easy it is to remove. Can you just remove it with water? Does it require some kind of solvent? And does it stain in the skin? It's 8:45 and I just got in from work. This is what the MAC Giga Lash is doing to disrespect me at this hour. This completely defeats the purpose of getting a tubing mascara. Sorry, ma'am, what are you doing? You see all this? And this is, remember, after wiping off some earlier. Get a little closer. See that? All that dark. This is a no. How do you get this stuff off? The one thing that's positive, it seems like it rubbed off earlier without seeping into the skin. So I'm just checking again. Can't even see on the tissue, so that's what rubbed off. I did have some concealer on under my eyes. It does come off in particles, but it's seeping in the skin a little, so we'll see after I wipe it off what it's gonna be like. And then I just noticed some flaking here. I don't mind flaking, as long as it doesn't settle in the skin and do what this did, these ink blot stains. That's not okay. I could wear regular mascara for that. Not only wear regular mascara and not pay $30 for the tube. You feel me? I cleaned up pretty well with some makeup remover, but I'm still mad that I had to use makeup remover. And it maybe settled a little bit. No, it's a no. No for this one. If you ask me why I'm torturing myself again, the answer is I don't know. This is the only mascara I have with me until I go buy another one. So I'm just gonna have to check throughout the day to see if it fell. Stupid. I'm mad about it already. All right, so I'm getting ready to take this off. I cleaned it up under my eyes throughout the day, but see that dark line there? You can see some shading there. No, they shouldn't call it tubing mascara. There are no tubes to be had. It comes off like regular mascara. It wears like regular mascara. It's mascara. So I'm using this remover. Look at that. See how that tubing mascara would never. If it doesn't come off with water, they shouldn't call it tubing mascara. I'm nervous about one other one that I bought because it says to use remover to remove it. Like, MAC, this isn't tubing. I use a tissue first to get these shenanigans off. Where are the tubes? You see any tubes? I didn't see any tubes. Nope, no tubes. I'm gonna go behind with these water wipes. Tubes. More tubes. And I don't have on eyeliner. I didn't put on eyeliner. Mostly gone. I didn't even get to the rest of my face yet. All right, it's off. Ta-da! So on the way back to my hotel, I stopped at Sephora. I asked the sales associate what tubing mascaras they have, and she said, I'm gonna show you the best one. It's my favorite. It's what I have on now. And I said, oh, great. So she took me to the Tarte tubing mascara. And there's no problem with that. It's just that I already have that one. So I said, I already have this one at home. I'm testing some mascaras. Do you have another one? So she took me to one that I did not have, and I was excited. I saw it on TikTok Shop. So I'm gonna try it tomorrow. I had to go get one because I'm not going home for a while. I wanted to continue this test, and also I'm working. It's not on camera work, however, it is still good for me to look polished. So, are you guessing? Please guess. Pause the video, put your guess in the comment, and then come back and resume the video, okay? Pause, 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 pause. Ta-da! This is Tube Job by Urban Decay. And I'm not gonna lie, one of the reasons I was excited to try it is because when I saw Tube Job, it reminded me of Boob Job, and I just thought that was funny. So I think it's like a boob job, but for your eyelashes, it makes tube. I think it's funny. So this is gonna be the next test. Please come back. And I was gonna do some updates on some of the tubing mascaras as they dry out. How do they work? And as my technique changes, how does it work? But I'm not gonna be doing that Giga Lash again from MAC because it can't get any better. But it's not a tubing mascara, so I'm not gonna be revisiting it, just letting you know. They come back next for Tube Job.